right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, if any UFC division has multiple boogeymen right now, perhaps it is 135 pounds for the men, but Merab Dvalishvili, given the wrestling, given the pace, is a fight that I would think a lot of bantamweight contenders would try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so upsetting and so frustrating to fight Merab, because Merab is just on you. He's on you like a wet blanket. He wants to take you down. He wants to pressure you. He wants to make you work the entirety of the fight. It's so fun for a guy like me to watch because I love wrestling, but to be his opponent would be an absolute nightmare. This guy is a monster.
Volume takedowns doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It makes for a suffocating night at the office to face Merab Dvalishvili. We'll see how his opponent fares tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Eraser. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, we are ready to get this round underway, and you know Merab Dvalishvili is a guy who probably doesn't need 60 seconds between rounds. He is the machine. There may be no more appropriate nickname in the sport. It's offense in bunches. He's one of the more offensive fighters in the sport, and wouldn't be surprised, depending on how long the fight goes, to see north of 15 or 20 takedown attempts here tonight. Takedown defense holds up, and they separate.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, big elbow.
Double jab landed there by Dvalishvili. Oh, big knee there. Frantic pace early on to this one. No surprise to see the early takedown attempt and succession out of Merab Dvalishvili. If you open this man up, I'm not sure he's human.
No, he's not human.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. In the half guard.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Making all these shots count. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Dvalishvili. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, close guard now.
Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh, nice headlock.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Round two next.
All right, everybody, take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely right.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Nice block and the follow-up counter with the jab.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
Dvalishvili gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
And how much more can he take?
I need you to scramble.
Back mount now. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Big right hand there. And there's that left hand. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Under a minute now to go. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here.
Good round.
All right, grab a seat. Breathe, relax. You're okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. We've been here before.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Uppercut is true. What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
Oh, God. When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Right into side control. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Working out of the half guard here.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way out. He's out.
He's working, he's trying to shot.
On display.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get.
Dvalishvili's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
Dvalishvili's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. Getting him out here.
Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish, John.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight. This has got to be the end of the fight. It's over. This fight over.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
You've really shown you were the better grappler. That submission attempt was close last time. We saw it.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Half man, half machine, another takedown for the Georgian, Merab Dvalishvili.
I mean, Merab is such a tank, man. The guy does not stop chasing takedowns. When you think that you'll get a breather, nope, Merab is right back in your face trying to take you down again. And tonight, it's working.
And if somehow his shoulder dislocates in competition, he'll pop it back.
He'll pop it back in place.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, right into mount.
Good ground and pound here.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Dvalishvili's in half guard now.
Now he's going full mount.
Postures up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles. There it is, now he's going to mount. Oh.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Dvalishvili. 15 seconds. Pretty strong jab there by Dvalishvili. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Listen, we lost that last round. We're probably down on the scorecards. I need you to go out there and fight smart. If you start losing...
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. There's the single.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. Now it's his mount. He's got to start throwing down.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Takes us back now. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Oh, nice level change.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Get the mount here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty.
This is a terrible position.
Under 2 minutes to go in the fight. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Johnny Lee just gets up.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Final seconds of this fight. Dvalishvili's back in full mount. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Merab the Machine Dvalishvili.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of his performance.